Hello Monster Jam fans, and welcome back to another Monster Jam OCD video. Today we're going to take a look at the first bit of Mix 2 of the 1/64 scale singles Spin Master Monster Jam trucks. Well, welcome back everyone. Today is a very cool video because I actually have received and found a couple of the Mix 2 assortment singles for the Spin Master trucks. These, I believe, are the unrevised editions. I could be wrong, but I do think these are not supposed to be out in the public just yet. At least the designers and marketing team have told me that the set release date for this case was supposed to be March 1st. So these likely were the unrevised ones, as we saw with Mix 1. We'll see what happens and what information they'll give me in the future. And I'm sure in the future I will receive the full Mix 2 singles assortment that are the final ones. And in that video, I will do a full review of the case together. For this video, I did get this Hurricane Force and this Gold Max D, which yes, I opened, I was impatient, at the Anaheim show where I was with Spin Master and the Feld crew, and these were on our tables. So I picked up one of each that were there. I picked up one Hurricane Force and one of these Gold Max Ds. And today, Race Grooves gave me a tip that in California, close to me, 20 minutes away, they had some Monster Mutt Rottweilers on the pegs with his Mix 2 assortment that he found. He got all the trucks. I only had one Rottweiler left in the pegs when I got there. So I picked up the Rottweiler, which, by the way, is my favorite of this case. So I'm not complaining at all because I love this truck. This thing's so amazing. We will open this one last. We're going to start with Max D. We'll go to Hurricane Force and then end with Rottweiler. I opened it up for one reason. I wasn't impatient to see the truck. What I was impatient to see was actually the poster included with this truck. And the poster for this truck is far different than the one we received before. I think this is very clever and very well done by the marketing and design team. This is Mix 2's poster. It actually goes all the way up to Mix 3. And here's the back, my favorite truck in Feld currently, Son of a Digger, on the back there at World Finals 19. But this is the poster for Mix 1 through 3. So I'm assuming Mix 3 will include the same poster. I could be wrong, but we can look at it here now. We have the Mix 2 singles. We got the Nitro Neons, the Legacy Son of a Digger, all these great things here, up to the Max D, which we have right there. And here's the Mix 2 doubles, which I just reviewed. You guys can see that tomorrow on my channel. We got the Son of a Digger, Mohawk Warrior, of course these two Soldier Fortunes, Megalodon versus Pirate's Curse, and Higher Education versus Bounty Hunter. And then for Mix 3, we never knew what was in Mix 3 until this poster came out officially. So we got the Chrome Gravedigger, Avenger from the 20th anniversary, Overcast Megalodon, which by the way, the Overcast trucks appear to be black and white trucks with their logos fully colored in. So I'm assuming like when they have Gravedigger, it'll be a black and white Gravedigger with the logo in red and white. And then we got the Dragon with the yellow roll cage, Brodozer with, I'm assuming those are going to be black rims. I can't tell because they have a yellow beadlock on them. A gray rimmed Zombie, Earthshaker, finally one of my favorite trucks of all time, and the first chase piece, which is a training truck. You can see right there, they have the white BKT printing. And here is the Mix 3 assortment for doubles. We have Rottweiler versus Dalmatian. Dalmatian featuring a red roll cage, white rims, and Rottweiler looks like it has a reddish brown rim. We have Ice Cream Man versus Monster Mutt. I can't wait to get this Monster Mutt. It looks so awesome. And Ice Cream Man does include a few details that Mattel forgot to add on, just like that little yellow sticker on the front fender there. And the ram body appears to be accurate, so that's amazing. And Radical Rescue versus Earthshaker. This Radical Rescue was designed by Feld, I believe. That's why they're using it. It's not Hot Wheels' original design. And Earthshaker with a gold-yellow rim. I'm assuming those are gold because they don't look like Radical Rescue's bright yellow. And then the infamous, the render that everyone saw and posted on Instagram, the Octonator. So very interesting. I love the little logo. This thing looks amazing. I cannot wait to see what it looks like in diecast form. And hey, maybe they'll even make it as a real truck because that thing had a real render from the Feld render artists. And of course, a dragon with green tires and gold rims. So that is Mix 3 and also Mix 1 through 2 on that poster. But we're also focused on the truck. So that's a very cool poster. A lot of things to look forward to in the coming months. But here is the Gold Max D. Now, people were very upset when they saw this Max D. And I actually had the answers behind what happened with it. So the designers of this truck told me at Anaheim what happened with this Max D. This is not meant to be an accurate representation, or as they call it, a historical representation of the Gold Max D that ran back in 2016 on the circuit, and the encore for the World Finals 19, which just took place. So Mattel, with this edition, this is not meant to be this. This is just meant to be a custom concept with the silver Max D logos on a gold body. So if we take a look at Max D, you can see the same flame pattern, the actual colored in flame, and of course you got the same logo on the side panel, the silver Max D logo right here, and the same one here. So this is meant to just be the gold body with the normal decals, because of course the gold body featured special decals. It was just a black and brown outlining of the original Max D decals, and Mattel did that one because this was meant to be the historical representation. I think it's awesome that the design team is taking little, steps to make custom things like this, and I love that they're continuing to do the matching colors to their trucks. So you got the gold figure with the gold Max D right here. Here's Hurricane Force. Of course, you got an orange figure. There's your logo, and we're gonna open this thing right up. So here it is, the Hurricane Force. We have not seen a Hurricane Force in this design ever before, so very cool. And here it is, the Hurricane Force. So let me scoot us in here just to get a little more lighting. I always loved this design because the weather pattern, just like when you watch the news, it has these colors to tell you where either the storm is stronger or the weather is, colder or warmer. You got the clouds, the Hurricane Force logo, the Monster Jam logo, the orange cab, the red stripe on the top here. And I'm assuming this is very accurate to how it's supposed to look because it looks pretty good just from the side panels. They might add stuff if it's inaccurate, but I doubt that it is. The purple color as well, very nice contrast of the orange to purple. The front here has grille printing. It is a dark black grille. Like I said, the render does have headlights, and these are specifically told to me that they are unrevised, so I'm assuming maybe it'll get its headlights in the future. And it has taillights. You can barely see them in there, but they're there. And a grayed out tailgate. And here's the hood here. And of course we get this really bright fluorescent orange figure. So again, matching the rim colors, matching the cab to the figure. And now my favorite one, I cannot wait to open this up and show you guys all the different things about this. This is the Monster Mutt Rottweiler. So Monster Mutt Rottweiler finally has an accurate tooling. And like everything else we've seen this year, this Monster Mutt right here, this is the Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Now, when Mattel did these trucks, and I'll open that Monster Mutt up in just a second, the Monster Mutt Dalmatian got a new tooling, and it had a smile. Now, this is accurate to the real truck. It's a pretty good representation of how Monster Mutt Dalmatian looks in real life. You got the accurate collar, the accurate smile, the ears, all good. You got the tongue and everything there. But when Mattel did this, they actually did not tool correctly. And that led to Rottweiler having a smile. So Rottweiler had a smile, also had a tongue, which made no sense, but the smile continued on. The ears were not correct. There was no tails, of course, to tell the difference. And then even regular Monster Mutt had the smile. So there's the regular Monster Mutt with its smile. It's supposed to have a frowning face as well. Also, the ears should be cut in 4 different places. The eyebrows, all different eyebrows on all the different Mutts. And also, even our beloved Mummy Mutt has a smile. So these characteristics between the Mutts that really bring out a different side to each Mutt and a different story to each one are lacking in the Mattel products because they don't have individualized toolings. And this was a #1 thing that was caught when they first came out. So we assumed they would correct them by now. And by the time the contract ended, Mattel never corrected the toolings. So for Spin Master's first year, they have already started by not only making different toolings, but also different ear toolings, tongues, and tails for each truck. So Rottweiler is the second one to be released this year, and I cannot wait to get my hands on the regular Mutt. So we're going to open up this Rottweiler. I cannot wait to see it. And here it is, the Rottweiler. It looks amazing out of the package. So here is the little figure. It is actually a different color orange than the one we saw earlier. So it's a kind of a orange yellow, almost like a mac and cheese color. So right there, that is a unique color to this truck. And oh my gosh, this is quite the beauty. I love Rottweiler. It's a very unique truck in my opinion. The Mutt itself is just has a cool personality to it. It's got the Rottweiler teeth, looks vicious. I really love Junkyard Dog as well, and maybe in the future I hope to see Junkyard Dog come back as one of these toolings, because I'd love to see how they tool that face, because Junkyard Dog is even more vicious than Rottweiler. So anyway, regardless of that, we're looking at Rottweiler here today. It does have a different ear mold. That is a cool thing about it. You can see its ears are more, I think they're wider in perspective than the Dalmatian. You can see the Dalmatian folds over. This one kind of dips downwards. So there is definitely a difference in the tooling of the ears. So this one's kind of like a flat ear right here, comes flat out, is very thin. And this one has a very bushy, I guess you could just call it a bushy ear, I guess. You can see it right there. A very cool molding. And of course you do have the stubby tail, which again is compared a difference between the Rottweiler and the regular Mutts. Rottweiler does have a short tail, like real Rottweilers do. So let's just take a look at this thing. First off, I want to compare it just to see, yeah, that comparison right there I think speaks for itself. I don't even have to be biased to say that this thing's amazing. This thing is no comparison. There's no way that you can argue that this one's much better. Also, the tongue is not a feature of the real Rottweiler in real life. It is supposed to be more of a mean dog, so they don't feature the tongue on it. So let's take a look at the side panel here. And also, yes, you do have the details of saliva right here, as if it's salivating. So that's very interesting that they added that. And there's a little bit up, whoops, move the camera up. You can see the little bit right there inside the mouth. It's hard to see because of my lighting, but there is a little bit behind the mouth there. And the collar is 3D, so the spikes, just like Max D, they're very short spikes, but they are there. The real truck does have these spikes on it, very prominent giant spikes, just like Max D does. I think they're actually the same spikes as Max D uses, but that's very cool. And you can see the Monster Mutt logo there, the Monster Jam logo, the Rottweiler tag hanging off the back there, the little tiny stubby tail, and the opposite side. And then, of course, the top here with the nice gray color on the Rottweiler. And the eyebrows do have a unique texture and color to them. And also here's the front. You got the whiskers, the nose. That's the entire perspective of the Monster Mutt Rottweiler. So you can see also it does feature the brown rims from its original render, which I love because I hope the real truck will run those eventually. And you can see again, here's the comparison to its sister, the Monster Mutt Dalmatian. So that was the Mix 2 assortment. That was a quick little preview of what's to come. So thank you guys for watching. This is an awesome video. I love these trucks. These are all very good. Thank you again. Thank you all for watching. Let me know what you guys think about this truck below, and all these, of course, in the comments below. I'll see you guys next time. This is Ryan Monster Jam OCD, signing out.